All right, everybody, welcome back to Skyway Classics YouTube channel. We're now taking a lovely little ride in our 2000 Mercedes CLK320 Convertible. Of course, you know Mercedes is a very nice luxury little car. Going to the one we have here featuring a beautiful silver exterior. Of course, you know Mercedes is a top brand car and does not go cheap anywhere around it. That's why it has the beautiful Mercedes style wheels on it. Good tires to keep you nice and going on the road there. Of course, you can see this is a power top, not a manual top, being that it's a newer vehicle, but you'll see on the inside in just a moment. As we do move on the inside, you can see it has a very beautiful working cluster there. We got the tach, got a built-in speedometer, and of course, the best part about it only having 66,000 miles from the odometer, which of course, if you look up here on the upper left here, you can see the oil changes a little bit there, just about there. In fact, it says 70,000. We're only at 66, so of course you can tell this car wasn't really driven, but well taken care of. As we move across the dash here, you can see it's a beautiful gray interior there. You got some wood grain coming down the console there, having the appropriate style radio and AC controls. Of course, you can see even the buns on this car do not look like they have been worn down from time after time. Here's your little shifter there. Very good condition with all your fun little goods and gadgets. Of course, being a Mercedes, a high top vehicle, you have your seat adjustment to where your driving profile fits best. As I move around the back there, you can see the back seat is just as good as the front seat there. You got the little bit of the armrest there in the middle. In fact, some of the little good functions you get besides the power steering, besides the power brakes, besides the power windows, you even have security for your glove box. You have all the fun things you can get for the 2000 Mercedes convertible, which even underneath the hood, being a very clean and presentable motor, handling very well. In fact, I think you'd probably get good gas mileage in this than half the cars we have in our inventory. But even so, it is definitely a kind of car that you want to drive in luxury rather than have to lease out a newer vehicle. Why not go out with a 2000 Mercedes? In fact, being 2000s 25 years later, still is a good vehicle to this day. But as for now, though, we are just going to get it turned around up on the lift. So if you have a moment, folks, please stay tuned with us to see the underneath.